Elmer is here with Deeper States Mind and Wellness. It's here in the office today. I'm actually interviewing one of my elite athletes, and I'm really excited. Annie's with me today, and Annie started out with me. How long ago, Annie? Do you remember how long ago that was you came to my office?
Was it 2 years ago?
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years.
Oh, very cool. So it's been 2 years. Annie's been a client of mine. Tell me a little bit. Let's talk a little about your sport. When you came to me, what were you doing? How'd you get in that sport, and why? And
I've done soccer pretty much my whole life for the past 13 years. I started when I was 3, and when I started coming to you, I was going through such a rough patch in my career, and I was not doing good. I had really bad confidence issues. I wasn't performing well. I wasn't playing with my team, and it just seemed like everything was going wrong. And then I came in to see you, and ever since then it's been so much better. I've been going up, and I keep going up, and
awesome.
It's just going great.
So that's really cool. So a little bit about where were you when you came in to see me? Let's talk about that. So what was not happening for you? What do you think was not working at its best for you?
I was just always getting in my own head. Like, I couldn't perform on the field without being so conscious about every mistake I made. Everyone watching, everyone just I just couldn't get out of my own head.
Okay, and that's very typical of sports, any sport, but it's really interesting because now we're going to talk a little bit about the dynamics of what hypnosis did for her. So, and if you go inside and you tell me, what do you think was the beginning points that you started saying, wow, something's happening? Well, let's start a little bit earlier than that. How'd you decide to come to me? What happened? I mean, what? Hypnotherapy in sports or NLP in sports, people are like, well, what is that?
I know my sister came in before me, so my mom thought, oh, maybe it'll work, let's try it out. So then I came in. After my first session, I saw improvement, and I knew that working with you more would help me a lot.
Excellent. So did it help?
It did, yes.
Okay, awesome, cool, good. So now, Annie, tell me your career now. So now this is a career. It seems to be, right?
Yes.
I mean, you're heading in that direction. From when you came into where you are today, when was the middle point of that? When did you hit that middle point and say, wow, you know what, something's really going on here. This is really interesting. This and this are happening. Kind of tell me the stages of how you got to where you were when you first came to me and where you are now, game-wise.
Okay. I just kept seeing improvements in my game, and I noticed changes in what I would come to you and tell you I needed to work on. After I would go and play, I'd see big improvements, and it just got better.
So and it's funny because we were talking about things that changed for you or improved for you. I remember creating triggers with you.
Yes.
Do you remember some of those triggers?
Yes. This one, every time I walk on the field, I still do this. This. And
awesome.
Every time I still do it to this day for the past 2 years now.
Very cool. And what did that link you to, or what was the sensation or emotion that was linking you to? Do you remember that?
Yes, it means every time I walk on the field, just know that I'm one of the best players out there, and to just go out there and give it my all, and that I can do it.
Awesome. And that got you out of your head.
Yeah, it did.
It's very interesting because a lot of our players have that issue, that they're really in their head. A lot of times what happens also is that they don't believe that they are as good as they are. They could be an elite athlete, they could be a pro athlete, and still have this situation where they're in their head wondering, well, am I really that good? How do I get better? Maybe I'm not that good. The doubt and the sensations always move through physiological body. That's where NLP comes into play. She showed you a trigger we created, and neurologically the trigger's causing the physiological body to respond the way she expects it to, not the way the brain is telling her she should be responding. I'm really excited about your career right now because I want you to start telling us where we're going and what's happening to you right now.
Okay.
Where are you?
Right now I play with the under-17 national team, and I play for Beach Academy, and yeah.
All right. And where are you heading now? You have 2 games, which you get through these 2 games?
2 games this weekend, and then after that, hopefully I get invited to the next camp with the national team, and yeah, just keep going from there. From there, I just got to keep getting invited, and hopefully in the near future go to a World Cup.
That's where you will be at the World Cup.
Thank you.
Propelling a student or propelling an athlete to hit those goals is really interesting because once you get that ball rolling, you feel and sense those emotions logically. The pattern that she's going through is common when you use hypnosis and NLP. Would you recommend an athlete coming in to do what you're doing with us And when would you recommend that to them?
Yes, I definitely would, because I've seen it help myself and my friends too that come in, and I think it would definitely help, especially once like the instant you notice like you're having any like mental like getting in your head or any confidence issues. Like I would definitely suggest coming in and giving it a try.
Awesome, good. We don't try. We do. That's one thing we've always gotten out of our head. We don't try. She doesn't try to play soccer. She plays soccer. So anyway, thank you guys so much. This is Michael Alvarez with Deeper States Mind and Wellness. And if you have an athlete that's on their way up, or an athlete that's having some issues, maybe with being inside their head, or even just the physical part of their game not connecting to what they're expecting and the outcome not being what they want it to be, neurologically with hypnosis and NLP, we're able to change that. So feel free to give my office a call. I'm more than willing to give you a free consultation over the phone at 562-426-6884. You can also visit us online at deeperstate.com. I want to thank you so much, Annie, for being here today. I really appreciate your time.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.